Hello, viewers. Welcome to the Nobles Talk Show. It's a beautiful day, a wonderful weekend. I'm coming today with a very short message to tell us about critical thinking. Critical thinking is very important in this generation and in this time in which we live in. It is a time in which messages are being pushed out there in order to sway people mostly to the negative side of life. And so many people are falling for it because they are emotionally driven rather than using critical thinking in order to overcome the information or the direction in which they're being pushed into. So it is very important that everyone in this generation should apply some critical thinking. Critical thinking can be applied in every situation in life. As a student, as someone working, as a businessman, as a family member. Because if you apply critical thinking, the actions you take would actually reflect the way you thought before you took the action. When we look at social media, we look at the informations being passed out in news medias. Most of them are to sway us to a direction in which is not a good direction. Because most informations are being propagandas that are being driven forward to push people to make emotional decisions. This is why in this present day and age in life, critical thinking is very important. When you think critically, it gives you the ability to analyze facts. It gives you the ability to look into the argument to see whether what is being said is true. And what people are asking you to do, it's the right thing to do. Critical thinking is very important, my friends. So do not go into any action without critically thinking about it. Do not absorb or take in information without critically thinking about it. With critical thinking, you will be able to separate the good from the bad. With critical thinking, you will be able to see the things you could not see with your emotions. Because emotion is that part of a human that makes you weak at certain point in time. But when you think critically, you will realize that certain things that are being said to you, certain things you hear about in this age and time in life are not the right informations for you. So friends, family members, always apply critical thinking. Especially the Christians, apply some critical thinking. If you lack wisdom, ask of God, and He will give it unto you. Because with critical thinking, you'll be able to separate the wheat from the grass. You'll be able to separate the wolves from the sheep. And that will give you a better perspective of life on how to handle certain things. Not everything that is being said is the truth. Not every decision that is being made is evil. For you to come to a perfect conclusion, critically think, meaning you research about what is being said. Find out if it is true or not before you take that decision. With critical thinking, you'll be able to move forward in life, to overcome the hurdles of life, to overcome the fake and the terrible informations that are being pushed out for people to move in a particular direction. Do not fall for things that are being said without you being applying critical thinking. Once more, critical thinking is very important. Thanks for listening. See you again. Shalom.